man. We right here with the legend, man. Live and direct, man. Pat Chain, and it's going down, man. Solo GWS.
What's up, man? Shout out to Miami Sports Music.
Hey. It's the new anthem for the new era. Fins up.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
But throw it up. Throw your foe up in the sky. Throw it up. Let them know that we gon' ride. Where you from? We be reppin' worldwide.
DWA, stay loyal till we die.
But it's the come up. We been down for a minute. This the come up. We been reppin' that consistent. This the come up. Now the world gotta feel it. Reppin' so loud, whole world gotta hear it.
A new era.
Dolphins on the cliz-out. Tick, tick, tiz-out. Till we reach the tiz-out. This a never stiz-out. Reppin' till we drizz-out. So low D, I be reppin' with this hip-hop. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix. Ain't no more relying on fits. It's time for Tua to get us lit. That's why we got Waddle at 6 and Jalen Phillips is a brick at 36. We got Javon Hollins, Madden hit stick. Eichenberg protecting hips. 2 whole years and he ain't slipped. Run along, he got that gritter, triple threat, he's so legit. Darnell Coleman, Jared Doaks, the 7th round was such a gift. That's why we toast, that's why we sip, that's why we repping MSM. Miami sports music, don't confuse it, don't abuse it. Unless you want a new contusion, real talk, ain't no illusion. Solo D started a movement, MSM the institution. TD Fins the contribution, yeah, we started a new unit.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
MIAMIDOLPHINs. When do I begin? I've been rapping since a kid. If you rapping, then we can.
DWA, if you reppin', then we can.
Welcome to Percival. We asking what would Shula do? He would take the narrative and spin it like a hula hoop. He say let it Coach Flow. Coach Flow gon' do his thing and he gon' bring it to it in and to it. Come and change the game. Watch the squad ball out. Got the fans all excited. Coolers out. Grills on. Got the tailgate ignited. It's the Aqua One Society. They know we stay united. DWA. We be down and start a riot. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Who that?
So low, so low, so low.
Tighten it down. Put it down every time when it's time to show up for the fans. We out here. You dig?
They know it's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, with it, man. Let's go. DWA, man.
Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind, can't block me cause I'm gon' shine, do the greatest shit of all time, I'm feeling like I'm shooting, play perfect like I'm shooting, put working like I'm shooting, undefeated like I'm shooting, play perfect like I'm strategize, stay corporate with a savage side, it ain't about winning, it can't have my time, I got no time, I only focus on the bottom line, I gotta grind, strategize, Stay corporate with a savage side, and ain't by winning, they can't have my time. I got no time, I only focused on the bottom line. I gotta grind like Shula, playing for perfection like Shula, running with the winners, no losers. We are not the same, don't confuse us. We are not the same, don't confuse us. Playing for perfection like Shula, running with the winners, no losers. We are not the same, don't confuse us. Don't confuse us. Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine, do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm Shula. Play perfect like I'm Shula. Put working like I'm Shula. Undefeated like I'm Shula. Play perfect like I'm Shula. Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine, do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm Shula. Play perfect like I'm Shula. Put working like I'm Shula. Undefeated like I'm Shula. Play perfect like I'm Shula. Who that? So low. So low. Rest in peace, Don Shula. Still perfect.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Stephen D on this Victory Monday. I gotta put the V up. Victory Monday, not Therapy Monday. I am still at the Airbnb. I'm still down in Miami. I'm here for the rest of the week. That's why it looks the way that it looks in the background. I just want to say good morning. Hope you all can hear me well. If you guys have any problems, let me know. So good morning to everybody. Hey, look, it's Victory Monday. First time we've won in 2 months. I want nothing but positivity on how amazing that team looked yesterday, right? It was an amazing game. Flawless game. There were no errors yesterday. Absolutely none. No errors, nothing. Brissett played perfect as far as I'm concerned, because a win is a win, and that's how I'm going to look at it today. It was Brissett time. It wasn't Tua time. It was Brissett time. Jacoby, he the real MVP. He's the real MVP. I just want to throw that out there. Jacoby's the real MVP. All right, so maybe I'm trolling a little bit this morning, but we won. We won, okay? That's all I really care about. I do want to say good morning. Look, this weekend, we're going to get into that before we get into anything, because this weekend was absolutely bananas. But before we do all that, I got to do housekeeping stuff. First things first, if you guys haven't done so already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We just hit over 8,000 subscribers, so shout out to y'all. It's straight because of y'all. So please hit that like button on this video and also subscribe to the channel. And make sure that little bell that's next to the subscribe button, when you click it, you hit all notifications. So that way, anytime we go live or a new video gets uploaded, you're always messaged that Miami Sports Music's got new content. All right? So make sure y'all do that. Second thing, if you guys want to sign up, become a member of the family. I got to hit my Vin Diesel voice. Just like he is in Fast and Furious. You live your life a quarter mile at the time, but it's all about family. That's right. If you guys want to sign up, become a new YouTube member today, make sure you guys sign up, become a YouTube member of the Miami Sports Music channel. Like my man, Chef Shu. I'm going to give him a big shout out here a little bit later. All the people that are in the chat, it's absolutely amazing. If you guys want to donate to the channel, help the channel grow, all right, go ahead and sign up to become a YouTube. You can sign up to become a YouTube member, but you guys can also use the $ down at the bottom of the chat, the YouTube live super chat. Okay, 2 other ways you guys can do it. You guys can use PayPal, MSM Podcast Network, or you guys can use Cash App, MSM Podcast Network. If you go below in the description of this video, you will see the links to all that stuff. So please go ahead and make that happen. It's really good. It's really great stuff. So go ahead. It's got all the links there. I do want to give a big shout out to our amazing sponsor, Tail Greeter. Tail Greeter is an absolutely amazing sponsor of this show and this podcast network. And I could not do it without them. So big shout out to Nick, who was here the whole weekend. I know he enjoyed it. He left. He's in Pittsburgh tonight for the or Chicago. Is it Pittsburgh or Chicago? I think it's Pittsburgh for the Monday night game tonight. Chicago Bears, Pittsburgh Steelers, which I'm going to promote here in a minute. I'll do it right now. Tonight at Bow Campers in Fort Lauderdale. Monday, November 8th, which is today, starting at 8:15 p.m., which is kickoff. Me and 305 Sports Babe, Ashley, will be hosting just a Monday night live stream. We're just going to kick it. I'm going to have TD Finns talk on it for a little bit. I'm going to have Dolph Freaky on it for a little bit, and maybe some other special guest, maybe Cameron from East 32 Dolphins Tailgate, who should be up here this morning. He'll be there too. So Monday night live football stream from Bow Campers. They're going to let us hang out there just like we did on Saturday night in the back. And it's just going to be fun. We're just going to chill. We're going to have a really, really good time. So go ahead and make sure you guys check that out. All right. Now that I got all that out the way, what's up? How y'all doing? How's my family doing? All right, let's see here. Stephen D, did I win the sign? Yes, if you did the most, flip side. Saturday, I gave away a super duper signed helmet. Again, yesterday was crazy. I still didn't 100% look, but I'm pretty sure that you won it if you did the most, which I think you did. So, yeah. As soon as I get back to home, to Maryland, I will go ahead and set all that up to have that sent out to you. So, awesome. Congratulations today. Pete says we're feeling like winners today. Good week, short week, but Ravens don't want it. Tell him, Pete. Ravens don't want this smoke. The Ravens don't want this smoke. Boy, let us beat Baltimore. We're going to get into that in a minute. But I do want to talk about this weekend. So, first of all, Friday night was fun. I got into town late Thursday night. And what was really cool about that is, Friday, there were people already arriving into town. So we kind of had a little impromptu dinner / bar night at Lulu's Bait Shack, which was a lot of fun on Friday night. There was a lot of fun there. And then Stephen D, Pamela says, Stephen D, I have no voice. Hey, I'm struggling too. I got my cough drops, Pamela. I got my cough drops this morning. What I really need is some hot tea or some hot water. That would probably actually make my voice 10 times better than what it is. But I hear you. I hear you. Especially yesterday, screaming. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. But then Saturday night was where the real party was, which was Bow Campers in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, it was absolutely insane. I mean, it was a lot of people there. My guess is probably over 300 people. I could be a little off on that number, but I feel like that was probably the case. I know they raised over $3,000, $4,000, something like that in that neighborhood for Dolphins Cancer Challenge research. So that was awesome. They did an absolutely amazing job, Scott Howell and Mark Angelo. It was so much fun. And the live stream was absolutely amazing. I had people like, who did I have up there? I had Travis Wingfield of the Miami Dolphins, and also the Fish Tank, Seth Lovett came up there. 305 Sports Babe, Dolph Freaky, Mark Angelo, Scott Howe. I had Daniel Oyefusi on. I just had so many people that came out. A lot of different fans, fan club members of different fan clubs from across the country. It was so much fun. And then I had the OG, triple OG, original people that watched this show from like the very beginning and have progressed over the years. I had Von954, Chef Zhu. I need y'all to know something. Chef Zhu, he's the first person who ever signed up to become a member of this channel. And he has been supportive since day one. And just so you know, Chef Zhu, I love you, brother. And I'm so glad that you're a part of this family and a listener of this show, because you have made it really, really cool to do that. Jolie was there. Pamela was there. Andrevius was there. There was 4 or 5 other real regular listeners that were there. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember everybody off the top of my head. And it was just fun. It was a lot of fun. And I didn't forget you, Pamela and Jolie. But it was a lot of fun. It was just, and it was really cool to see regular listeners on the show come out to that event. I do want to say, if you guys are still in town tonight, I hope to see you tonight at Bow Campers again for the Monday night live stream. And you guys can get on the panel and just hang out. I think that'd be fun. So if you guys are able to do that. Shake Money says, how's the food at Bow Campers? Bow Campers food is good. I can attest to that. Not all of it is great, but most of it is good. And real talk, they have like this shrimp avocado salad with this dressing. I love it. Yeah, I said salad. Big guy said salad. It's really good. And if you ask Solo gets the quesadillas there every single time. He's so boring. That's all he gets is the same thing. Yeah, and then Solo showed up all late, just so everybody knows. I just want everybody to know. I want the record to reflect. The Solo D showed up late. Again. I can't take him nowhere. Always showing up late. It was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people there. There were Miami Dolphin representative there. Representative Sinbad Sports was there. Mark Duper was there. It was a lot of fun. So if you guys missed that out, go back and look at the videos for the Saturday night meet and greet. If you guys just want to have something on in the background while you guys are doing stuff around the house, or you guys just want to have something really great to watch, go look at that. That's 3 hours of amazing content. And at the very end, we had Dolphins Nation Mexico. Armand and all of Dolphin Nation Mexico was there. And the very end, like the last 15, 20 minutes of the show was awesome. I mean, it was awesome. So it was good stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out, because the last 15, 20 minutes, I mean, it got crazy in there. I think there's 63 people that came from Mexico Fan Club, and they were all up there at the end. And there was singing, and there was yelling, and there was chanting, and it was so great. Chef Shu says, it was so great to see Daniel O, Angel, Pamela, Dolly, Jolie, Lady Dolphin, Cameron 954, the Honorable Solo D showed up late. Yes, he did. I called him out on it. I'll call him out on it again. Stephen D, at least he was there, and then it was a buzz. Yeah, because I didn't do enough to create the buzz. You're right, Pamela. I appreciate that. I love you, Pam. War Dolphin says Tua had a problem with his middle finger. You guys want to get into that? We're not getting into that right this second. We'll get into that in a minute. Angel said Fire and Ice Combat Sports Podcast was there too. They were. It was awesome. So we did that. And then yesterday, with the tailgate out at East 32 parking lot, East 12, East 32 row, was absolutely amazing. It was fire. There was a wedding at 9:30 down at East 12. Great wedding. And then that whole place was fire for the next 2.5 hours, 3 hours. My uncle actually came down. Came down, right? He's in Orlando, so he came down. 73 years old, went to his very first Miami Dolphin game with me, and we just had a blast. We had a blast. And a lot of that was because of Cameron at East 32 Dolphins tailgate. So it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. And if you guys weren't there, I'm sorry, but I recorded a lot of stuff. So you guys go check out all the content from this week, and it was amazing. But this week's not over. This week is not over. Here's the best part about this week, right? So number one, let me take this bottom part off the screen real quick. Tonight, starting at 8:15, Bow Campers, okay? Bow Campers starting at 8:15. Tuesday morning is an off day for me, but we will still have a morning show. Tomorrow morning show is going to be hosted by TD Fins Talk and Cameron, okay? From East 32 Dolphins tailgate. They'll be doing it virtual, so there will still be a morning show tomorrow. Wednesday, there will be no morning show on Wednesday, but an afternoon show, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., live from Sinbad Sports at the mall, 163rd Street, from 2 to 4 p.m. There'll be a special afternoon edition of Clock Blockers. The mall will open that store is not open yet officially. So you guys can't go there and just go to Sinbad's right now. But from 2 to 4 p.m. on Wednesday, he will be open specifically for my show. And everything inside of his store will be 25% off. So I really want you guys to show up at North Miami Beach from 2 to 4 p.m. Sinbad Sports. It's a lot of great stuff. So if you guys could do that, that'd be awesome. Thursday, November 11th, I'll also be there from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So if you guys can't get there in the afternoon on Wednesday, but you guys want to get there in the morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm going to tell you how to do it because you guys the mall doesn't open that early. So I'm going to have to tell how to sneak you guys in for that show. So that's going to be a good show too. So make sure you guys are there for that. All right. And then in the afternoon, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., East 32 Dolphins tailgate, the Tail Greeter pregame show, when we go to beat up on them Ravens, because that's what's going to happen. And then hopefully we have a Victory Friday this week over at Dirty Sportswear in Oakland Park. So I hope you guys are there for all of that. It's going to be an amazing, fun week. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. And I hope I get to party with y'all all week. So if you're going to stay or you guys are coming into town for the Ravens game, whatever it may be, I hope you're here for it. It's going to be a lot of fun, okay? Now that I got all that out the way, it's Victory Monday, and I want to hear from y'all. Here's a reality. The Dolphins won. That's what I'm looking at it. And a win is a win, in my opinion. We haven't won in over 2 months. We have not won in over 2 months. So yesterday I'm doing the pregame show. Obviously, I get the news about Tua. And it was a little disheartening because he was still dressing. And look, I think a majority of the fan base, not all of it, but a majority of the fan base is upset about it. But Brissett came in, did the best he could to his ability, which, in full honesty and transparency, was not great. And he pulled out a W. They pulled out a W as a team, but there were a lot of miscues and a lot of mistakes. 9 turnovers total between the two teams, which is the most amount of turnovers in an NFL game since 2016. So since 2016, it was the most amount of turnovers. So what I would say to you all is forget the negative. I'm serious. Forget the negative. Gesicki did show up. Gesicki showed up and showed out. I mean, he looked good. He looked good. There's no other way to put it. I think Jalen Waddle looked really good yesterday. I think Gesicki showed out. Mac Hollins showed up. Secondary had their moments. It was a lot of stuff. So, and here's what I'll say. We won. We won. So I don't want to hear a Therapy Monday in here because this isn't Therapy Monday. This is Victory Monday. And what we're going to do here today, real quick. So Kirk Merritt got a raw deal. So yesterday, all right, so everybody knows I am the president of the Kirk Merritt fan club. And he comes into the game, and as soon as he comes into the game, Cameron, I'm sitting with Cameron watching the game. Cameron goes, "Hey, your boy's in the game." I already knew who he was talking about as soon as he said it. So I go in and I'm like, "All right, guys." And so we're in like the corner club section of the stadium, inside club level. And I say out loud to all the fans that are around me, "Guys, this guy right here is about to be an MVP of the NFL." And this is after actually he said he came in. He makes the catch. I said, "Future Hall of Famer right here. Future Hall of Famer. Let's go." They go to him on the very next play. He drops pass. And everybody turned around inside that suite and looked at me like, if you don't shut up about some Kirk Merritt, I was not happy about it at all. You didn't back me up, Kirk. Kirk, I was gunning for you. The hype was real for about 2 seconds. And then it wasn't because you dropped a couple passes, okay? Don't be doing that no more, Kirk. You better have a big game on Thursday. I done told a lot of people in here how great you're going to be. Don't make me flip-flop on my own show. This is not flip-floppers. I love me some Kirk Merritt. I really hope he does good. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put the invite in here for y'all this morning. Come on. Let's have a good time this morning. There it is. Let's have a good panel. Let's have positive discussion. And let's talk about some Victory Monday because that's where it's at. That's where it's at, Victory Monday. So we'll see what happens right now. Let's go ahead. I'll open up the lines. And we're going to see how much of a Victory Monday it's actually going to be from y'all. All right. Bring on the first person. My girl, Pamela, OG, triple OG. What's up, Pamela?
Hey, everybody. Hey. So you can hear.
Your voice is gone, like worse than mine.
Listen, you should just hear me live and in person. I'm telling you, it is bad. I feel sorry for the little children sitting behind me.
All right. Well, look, you need to have some hot toddies this morning.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is we won that damn game. And what swear jar. I know I'm going to have to pay. Oh, my Lord. I said it. But the whole weekend, meeting everybody, getting to meet you in person and meeting Andrevius in person and Jolie and, of course, Chef Jew. I mean, and Cameron and the whole tailgate experience. If y'all get an opportunity, you got to do it because 32 did it great. East 32 tailgaters did it great. And the game, oh, man. I just knew we was going to win that game.
It was epic. The whole weekend was epic.
Thing. Yep, I got my picture taken with Mark Tupper. And, of course, I've met Solo D a few times, but love me some Solo D and Mark.
And let me ask you something. In all those times you met Solo, he ever been on time?
Never.
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 That's all right.
No.
I just wanted to state that for the record. That's all.
Right. But when he comes in, man, he comes in for real. Like there is a big buzz around him. Buzz. Exactly. So I just wanted to say how wonderful the experience was. And if y'all didn't get to do it, please come back and do it sometime because, wow, these guys know how to do it. And thanks for having me on the show too, Steven.
No problem. Shake Money said, I used to like Pam till I found out she was a Gator girl. Now I love her. This is also for her swear jar. That's what Shake Money said. Shake Money paid your swear jar.
That's right. You should see my truck, Shake Money.
Oh, I love
Gators
it.
on the front, Dolphins on the back. There is no doubt where my love lies.
All right, let me go ahead and bring on some other people and let your voice rest.
I got to go. I'm packing up. We're in our hotel room here still, and we got a great view. But I got to go. We're packing up, heading home this morning. But thanks so much, and I just loved meeting everybody. And go Dolphins! Woo!
Go Dolphins. I love you, Pam. Be good.
Love you back. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, let me bring on a couple of other people here. Let me bring on Brissette Day.
It's Brissette Day, baby.
It's
Brissette Day.
Anthony, Trey Burton, Alexander, and Rashad. If your guys are not on, if you guys can put yourselves on mute, we'll start out with Brissette Day. What's up, Brissette Day?
Hey, listen. It was fun meeting everybody on Saturday. I got a little too drunk after I left there that night, and I did not make it to the tailgate. Yeah, but hey, I told y'all after that discussion, I rode a lift everywhere that night. I rode a lift. I did not do any irresponsible drunk driving that night. So yeah, we won the game. I have nothing negative to say. I have my opinions, but nothing negative to say. It's Brissette Day.
Because today is Victory Monday.
It's Victory Monday. You see how this works, guys? You just because you don't believe in a guy doesn't mean you can't root for him when he plays for your team. I was rooting on. I was gonna say something. I was rooting on Brissette on yesterday. Okay, you see that, guys?
The only thing that could have made yesterday better is that the MVP chant started going at the end for Jacoby Brissett. That would have been the greatest show.
I would have turned off my TV. See, now you're trying to make me say something negative. Why did you do that?
Hey, so what did you think of Saturday night? Tell people what you thought of Saturday night.
Oh, it was great. It was great. I told my girlfriend I was going out there. Then after I got out there, she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "I never thought I could have so much fun with a bunch of random people I met on the internet," and it was just a good time, man. It was great.
Normally, a line a girl or a wife never wants to hear, but in this particular case, it worked out very well for you.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was great meeting everybody.
All right. Let me bring on Joe Lee. What's up, Joe Lee? Look at Joe Lee hitting it.
Monday. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Steven, for having me. This weekend was great. Meeting everybody on Saturday, like Pam and David said, it was really awesome. I mean, I met people from Indiana and Ohio, and I'm like, you guys are Dolphin fans? Like, that's a far drive. That's what I'm saying. But overall, it was such a great experience. Meeting you too, meeting everybody. It was just such a great experience. I loved it so much. I was way too tired to make it to the game. And I'm like, of course, this is the game I don't make it to. But I lost my voice yelling at my TV. I was so happy. My goodness. But finally,
I think a lot of people lost their voices.
My man, Mr. Gesicki, like I said,
Gasecco mode.
I mean, hello. 2 one-handed catches, almost a third one. I mean, if he's in the heart and the soul of this team, you're blind. I'm just saying. If you don't think he is, you're blind. We need to re-sign him. We need to secure him because he is one of those building stones, those cornerstones we can really build for our future. So,
well, I will say this on Flip Floppers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. Kasecki's the best player we have on our team. I said it.
Pass the collection plate. Pass the collection plate.
Hands down.
Pass the collection
Easily,
plate.
man. Easily.
This man is making top 10 catches.
He's the best player we have on our team. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt.
And he's a tight end.
He's not a tight end. We're not going to have this argument this morning, but he is
He's
the
a
man.
weapon. He's
a weapon.
He is a tight. What is he listed as?
He's a hybrid. He's a
tight
tight end, man.
He's a
hybrid.
Toy receiver.
Kelsey and Waller do block, but they don't really block.
Waller does not block.
Kelsey does block. Kelsey is a really good
Kelsey
blocker.
does. Waller does not block.
Kelsey does it more than Waller. Waller really doesn't block. And this man is also doing it. So I'm just saying Gesicki is definitely top 5 tight end, and he's a Miami Dolphin. He wants to be a Miami Dolphin. We actually drafted him and developed a guy. I can't even believe this. So let's keep him. That's all I'm saying. Go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins. All right, let me bring on Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
Hey guys. Honestly, I don't want to be like a downer. To me, this win felt a little bit.
Block him.
I'm not gonna block him. I'm gonna let him say his piece. Go ahead, Anthony. But you treading in some cold, deep waters here. Don't do it.
Victory Monday, man.
I understand we won the game, but for me, with all the BS that's been happening off the field, and all the stuff that's been happening with the coaching staff and Greer and stuff, that this win felt numb to me. Like I couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
You know, Anthony. So I'm gonna call out Cameron because he was already supposed to be up here. Cameron turns to me with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and he goes, "Steven, are you even proud of this win? Are you even happy? Like, are you are you okay with this win?" And I'm like, "Bro, it is hands down a win." Like, if I could just ask the football guys, hey, if y'all could just let the Dolphins win on Sunday, I really don't care how. I'm gonna take the win every day of the week, twice on Sunday. So
I take the win. But you understand where I'm coming from? I feel numb. Like I can't enjoy the win as much as I want to as a young Dolphins fan.
Hey, Anthony, let me tell you, there's not too many wins that this franchise gets, so I'm gonna need you to enjoy this one. Enjoy it.
Like Toretto said, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Look at Jolie incorporating Vin Diesel into my show. I like it. Look here, it doesn't even matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. I almost had you, bro.
The fact is that listen, I get it. A win's a win. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, we definitely got to enjoy this. I get that, but the fact is that we didn't dominate against a defense that's the last in the league in practically everything. You know, they couldn't get the run game going. Brissett looked like a rookie out there. I mean, I'm
gonna disagree. Brissett looked like Brissett. Brissett looked exactly what he is.
That is true. But can we leave all this for Wednesday? Whining Wednesday? Can we just have a victory day? Like victory.
Jolie, hey, look, Jolie, we're not gonna criticize other people's. But just know that I'm with you. It's Victory Monday, and that's all that matters. Don't let nobody steal the joy away from you, Jolie.
Sorry, I'm too hype.
Alexander, were you done, bro? I didn't want to interrupt you, my guy.
No. I was just also going to say is that I was actually going to bring something up. Did anybody catch the little video of Landon Robbins talking to Tua on the sidelines? I don't know if you guys caught that.
Somebody pointed it out to me, but I don't know what it looked like or said or anything.
From what Landon Robbins
told me
was
to
saying,
go watch a video about that.
Yeah, from what Landon Robbins was saying is like he goes into Tua's ear saying it's coaching. It's coaching. They don't appreciate you here. They don't appreciate you here. And that is something to keep an eye out moving forward. Even into the offseason. But I mean, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this win. But you know, I'll take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. But let's just hope that we can continue this on Thursday night against Baltimore.
Hey, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this W, Alexander. We're gonna get this win. I'm positive thinking. We're gonna talk it into existence.
I agree with you.
Who's playing the Peanuts? I heard the Peanuts in the background.
Oh, that was that's me. That's my background.
By the way, this is the Peanuts. This is all I think of anytime I hear it.
Sorry about that,
guys. All they do is turn their heads. I love the Peanut song. All right, Trey Burton, what's up, Trey?
What's up, y'all? I'm happy we got a win yesterday. It was
say it again, so we actually feel like you believe that when you say it. I need you to say it again.
I believe it, man. I'm happy we got a win yesterday, man. The highlights of the game was definitely Jasicki and our defense, man. It was just good to see us play good defense yesterday. I'm kind of disappointed in our offense, especially our O-line. We regressed, man. But I'm not gonna go no further other than that. We got a W yesterday, man, and I guess we on a short week. We got Baltimore coming up, so I guess just enjoy it while we can, man, because it's about to get real.
It is about to get real. You ain't never lie about that, boy. All right, EM Baller. What's up, EM Baller?
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Better now that we're talking to you, EM Baller.
Sweet. I'm happy we got the W. Victory.
See? Go ahead. Say it again. Say it one more time.
I'm happy we got the victory.
Victory Monday. What'd you think about the game, Ian?
All right. I was happy about the performance. The defense, played its heart out, and especially against Tyrod Taylor, because I'm sure some people were like, oh no, Tyrod's coming back. What are we going to do? But defense showed up, and Brissett played like Brissett. And I don't get how people, and yes, I'm going to include TD in it, Tua was not benched. Tua hurt his finger. He was not 100%. Brissett was at 100%, so that's why he played. And the only reason he didn't have a splint on is because he's the emergency backup quarterback. So if Brissett gets hurt, Tua has to go in there regardless if he's hurt or not.
Can I say something right quick?
And Brissett's play compared to Tua's play, how Tua's been playing, Tua's the best quarterback on the team. I'm just saying.
Can I say something right quick though?
Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've never seen a starting quarterback that have a injury that he can still play, but he doesn't play. It was real weird. I've never seen nothing like that.
I'm telling y'all right now, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Let's just get that straight.
I think it came from the top. I think it came more from the top. That's what I'm thinking. I think Tua wanted to play, but I think that I'm sorry to cut you off, man. I apologize. But I really do think, in my opinion, it came more from the top.
All right, let me bring out three other people.
Tua wanted to play, but I think the coaching staff just shut him down just for today.
I was really trying to be positive today, guys. You guys are going to bring the negative out of me with all this stuff. Why are you doing this?
Look here, Tua.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? I was trying so hard to be positive, but y'all bringing it out. Sorry.
Stephen D. Hater.
I know he is such a hater, bro.
I am the Stephen D. hater.
No, I want to Bravious. It's Victory Monday. Can we just enjoy this one and make it a lot for me?
Jolie about to be on y'all like right on flies, boy.
Y'all about to bring out my real opinions.
Bring it out.
Listen, I don't feel like it was of more about a victory. It was just about which team sucked more, to be honest. It was just about which team sucked more. God, they just sucked
9 turnovers, man.
They just sucked worse than we did yesterday. God, it was awful football.
And I will take it.
I try so hard to be positive, but God, this is a bad football game. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I tell you one thing. I don't think Jerome Baker will have an easier interception than what he did yesterday. I don't know what Tyrod Taylor was doing. That. God, that was
so terrible. Yesterday, if you all watched football all day yesterday, there was like 4 passes in the NFL yesterday that were just like straight like what like the Sunday night game. There was a really bad pass like that. That was an interception. Yeah,
and
then our game had it, and there was like two other people that had it too.
Sam Darnold, the one that was just like, what?
Yeah, like so. I don't know what it is with quarterbacks. Sometimes it's okay to take a sack. It's okay to take a sack sometimes, people.
Have y'all ever watched two really bad high school football teams play, and you're like, God, it's which team is going to pull out the win? That's what yesterday was like. Jesus Christ!
You know, that's a very
we
accurate
won.
statement.
We won, guys. We won.
We won. It's Victory Monday. All right, let me bring on three other people here. Let me bring on Rashad, Polo, and I guess I'll bring this person on because he equals clicks. Pete, what's up, Pete?
Man, I heard you ain't even want me up here, Steven.
What's up, Steven?
What up, Pete?
Listen,
I'm just messing with
what's
you,
up, guys?
Pete.
I know. What's up, guys? Listen. I had a long list of positives. I had a very long list of positives. I had it written down on this paper, but I balled it up and I threw it away because of guys like Ian Baller.
Oh, wow.
You guys, let me tell you two guys
Pete,
something.
don't be calling out people. It ain't Wednesday yet.
I know, but you see, the thing is, Steven, like I told you, I had a list of positives and I completely forgot them. I just shredded it up and I forgot them because of guys like, Tua Nears. Sitting
I'm
here.
not a Tua Near. I'm a Dolphins fan. Get it right. There's a difference between a Tua Near and a Dolphins fan.
You're sitting here thinking, look, first of all, Ian, I'm going to wake you two guys up.
Is
you
Tua the
out
best
there
quarterback on the team or not?
Listen, if you actually think Tua is the best quarterback on the team, I've been actually telling you guys this since before the season started.
Are we really
okay?
arguing?
I've been saying this.
Yes, I have to because I forgot the positive, Steven. Give me a second, please.
Go ahead.
This guy says Tua is way better quarterback, but yet yesterday we actually seen an NFL offense. Yes, it wasn't good. It looked terrible at times. But
guys.
did we stick to that RPO almost 80% of the time? No, we saw different formations. We saw Brissett. Like, it was beautiful. It wasn't what I wanted to see, but just the formations, just the switch up alone, all of that was exactly what I needed to see. That's really all. And let me tell you another thing. For you guys that think Tua is not benched, I don't even know why you guys are not realizing this. Let's compare 1 second here. Russell Wilson breaks his middle finger. He goes to the podium. He has his middle finger wrapped up, duct taped, and everything, right? Tua goes to the podium, nothing on his finger. Tua is on the sideline, and how can he play with no wrap on his finger, and he's on the sideline as second reserve? And some of you guys want to call it emergency backup. Listen, whatever you guys want to live off, you can live off of it. But I'm telling you right now, Tua is the worst quarterback in the entire league, and it's not even hate. It's just because of the simple fact that he gives you such a simple
There's
offense.
definitely hate, Pete.
Can I go
There's
next?
no hate, bro.
Steven, can I tell Pete something?
All right,
Is that okay?
Pete, you have to take this heat. I gotta let these people give it to you. So
That's
you need
fine,
to take
bro.
It.
That's
All right,
fine.
Go ahead, Alexander.
let me
Go ahead,
say
Alexander, and then Ian, and then Trey, and then Ian Baller.
Okay.
And then and Pete, you got to take all this heat. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're a Tua hater, right?
Go ahead, Alexander.
So you must be one of those people that wants to move on from Tua. It sounds like. So all right, I got you. So
Alexander.
let me ask you a question.
No,
let me ask
Pete,
you a
let him
question.
talk.
It's not Tua hater.
Go ahead, Alexander.
Go ahead. Oh, okay.
No, go ahead, Alexander.
So I gotta get this. So let me get this straight. You tell me that you would rather have Jacoby Brissett start every single game from here on out for the rest of the season. Do you know if you
Alexander?
Did you not what? If you missed, if I understand you watched the game yesterday, but oh my God, that offense looked horrendous with Brissett under center. Horrendous. No running game. Barely any RPOs. Tua runs the best RPO you could possibly think of. Tua has not been given a shot to begin with, okay? He has nobody. Absolutely nobody to throw to. He has a horrible offensive line. A horrible O-line, okay? That doesn't give him no doggone time. Under center, okay? None whatsoever. A bad running back core. Horrible running back core. Myles Gaskin, a 7th-round pick from Washington. You really think you're going to get it done with Myles Gaskin under center? You put Tua in the LA offense, I guarantee you will ball the heck out. Okay? You put Tua in Tennessee with Derrick Henry, I guarantee you this. He will ball out. Tua is a top 5 quarterback, we haven't seen the best of Tua yet.
Top 5?
Golly,
No,
bro.
sir.
How are you saying these things?
Hold
No,
on, Pete.
sir.
You gotta let Trey go, and then
I mean, I can let this guy go and just do himself in all
I meant
day.
to say he was the fifth overall pick. He has not shown yet. Has he not shown he's the 5th overall pick? Yes, you're right. But I guarantee you this: he has not been. We have not seen the best of him as of yet.
All right. Who else wanted to go against Pete there, or like just tell?
I mean, I don't even know why people want to go against me.
I
I'm always outright.
Pete. I got Pete back because I have to say one thing. Pete is absolutely right. If you want to be the best quarterback in the team, you have to be available. It's always something with Tua. He's always injured. And I don't know if he got benched. I'm not going to say that. But if we want a good quarterback and he's never available, there's no point in having him in the team no more.
Polo and everybody out there, just ask yourself this. I told you guys, Russell Wilson breaks his finger. He has it wrapped. He's talking on the podium. It is wrapped. Why isn't Tua's wrapped? Why does Tua get to practice all week with a broken finger and then on game day, it's the player is bad and the coach wants a better player in? You see, this is the thing, Steven. I want to talk to you, Steven.
Do you understand what happens when you wrap a finger, Pete?
In a 1-7 Dolphins.
I've had
Listen,
a
bro.
wrap finger before. You have to wrap multiple fingers, and your fingers get stiff, and then you throw wobbly stuff regardless of what quarterback you are. If you don't wrap it, it's going to hurt a lot, but your fingers will be available to throw the ball. It's bad if he's the emergency quarterback and Brissett gets hurt and Tua's fingers are wrapped, then Tua's going to throw worse than if he didn't have it wrapped.
Just so y'all know, I was there at the game, and Tua was throwing the ball with Jacoby on the sideline multiple times.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
thank you, Steven.
Can I say something?
It's a warm up.
Go ahead.
And he practiced all week.
Guys,
who said, can I say something? Who asked that?
Vonjo.
Go ahead. Hey, first of all, Vonjo, what's up, my guy? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. That was my first game that I went to all season because I live in Orlando.
Yeah.
So my wife actually got me those tickets for Father's Day, and best gift that she gave me. I was like, good job. Kudos to you.
Did you come to the tailgate? And everything?
I got there late because it was my first game, so I didn't really know about the parking situation that, we have to park at the Cobbler and then get shuttled. I wasn't aware of that till last minute. So
that's a fire sweater.
Oh, thanks. It has the old logo.
That's what
the best logo. Go ahead.
That is the best logo. I agree.
But check this out. So I was listening to the show. I just got back home, but I was listening to the show as I dropped my son off at school. And positive Monday, good vibes, because the game was a great game. I know people saying, "Oh, it's two trash teams," but listen, any given Sunday, anybody could get it. I mean, we're watching the game. We saw Buffalo lose to Jacksonville, and that was supposed to be a blowout by Buffalo.
I was just about to say that.
Again, any given Sunday is two professional teams playing. Because
I agree.
And secondly, the conversation literally turned as soon as somebody mentions, "Oh, Tua was not a benching," and this. All of a sudden, all the negativity starts going back out during this show.
So you're blaming me, Vaughn? I told you I had a long list of positives until I start hearing stuff.
But hold on. I was just like, no, I don't think Pete was the one that brought up Tua. I don't know who just said that.
It was me. I gotta admit.
Yeah.
But somebody said Tua was better or something, and that's what triggered me. I'm sorry.
Interception that Baker made. But if Baker didn't make that interception, we would have been mad at him because literally he was out of bounds and he see the ball and he reestablishes himself real quick and catches it. If he stayed out of bounds, we all would have been complaining, "Oh, what a knucklehead. Oh, how come he..." Okay, guys, give him kudos.
I don't think anybody said anything. I don't think anybody said anything negative about Baker.
No, they said it was.
This whole team hates Jerome Baker.
All right.
I mean, the fan base, not the team, the fan base.
Hold on, real quick, everybody. Let me bring in somebody who was supposed to be the first guest on here this morning, but he lied to me. He was all late, just like Solo D late all the time. I'm going to talk about Cameron 954 from East 32 Tailgate. Although I'm going to give Cameron his props for throwing the most epic tailgate yesterday. It was a crazy tailgate. Cameron, take yourself off mute, and good morning, brother.
Cam doesn't even feel like it's a win today, bro. We don't want to hear that.
Who said that?
I did, Pete.
Hey, Pete, you're not wrong.
That's because, hey, Cam, if you tune into the show early on, then you'll know why I said that. But I ain't gonna say no
I was
names.
listening, man. I was listening. I just had another call to take for work. But
Okay.
I was listening on my side because I was
What's
laughing.
more important, work or crack rockers? Now, get your priorities straight.
Because Pete, yesterday during the game, like I sat with Steve during the game, and he was just looking over at me, and I'm shaking my head. I'm like, man, this is 2-1-7 teams. I don't like. We got the dub. It's great, but it's like, no offense to any small people out there. It's like being the largest midget in the room. You know, like it was. The guy sitting in front of me.
That's a good one, man. That's actually a good one.
The guy in front of me, sitting in front of me, I overheard him telling his wife, he's like, man, this is like the ugliest pillow fight I've ever seen. But, you know, like, and you know what? In such a Dolphins way, we got the W, and, you know, we're supposed to have like Victory Monday, but it's a short week, and reality is going to hit us real soon with what's coming on Thursday. But, you know, a dub's a dub, and we're not like on paper, like record-wise, the worst team in the league. But, man, we're sure that yesterday it was not a good football game to watch.
Man, you know how good we will be feeling right now if Tua was able to pull off the Jags and Atlanta win? We would not be feeling like this right now, man.
Listen, that's what I'm saying.
It makes me mad about those two losses right now.
The Atlanta win too.
We're supposed to beat Atlanta, and we
put us
lost
in
to them.
position to win.
So we finally beat a team that we're supposed to beat, and we're like, we didn't beat them in great fashion.
And you know
what are you talking about? We won.
You're absolutely right, Von, and we take the dub. Right? And who knows? Let's see how this team reacts. And maybe something, you know, magical happens Thursday, and we move forward. But you know, I think Steven said we had the most turnovers in an NFL game combined, and it was just evident that the level of play from both teams was really shoddy. You know, you had Tyrod Taylor out there, you know, all rusty and throwing shit up all over the place. You know, me and Steven both could have intercepted that ball he threw to Baker, but you know, it didn't take away from the great day that we had. It was fan club weekend. You know, Saturday night, I got to meet a lot of people. Joe Lee, Andrevius, Chef Jew was out there, and everybody came to the tailgate. And I can't thank everybody enough for the support that you all show us here at Miami Sports Music and East 32, because it was an epic day, and nothing can take away from that, right?
No, I tell you, real talk. I tell people the Dolphins might lose on Sundays. Actually, they lose on most Sundays, but the tailgate is at East 32 is undefeated. Like, no lie, no jokes. Like
we did.
Like,
we
was
hosted
crazy.
about 430 people yesterday, man, and it was epic. It was pretty live.
And then Thursday's even going to be crazier. Tell them about Thursday, bro.
No, hosting a big Baltimore Ravens fan. We got a live DJ out there, Solo D's, producers out there DJing for us. We've got we're gonna have a whole light show out there because it's a night game. It's the first night game we've had in years, and I'm excited to get out there and throw a good tailgate for everybody under the lights. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Man, Cameron, you're making me want to go.
Hey, come on down. You know you're all welcome.
Hey, you guys can always go to the tailgate and then not go to the game.
100%. Like, we have people do that all the time. They just, you know, they Uber down to the tailgate, have a good time, and then you can get out to Hooters or any of your close bars close by and watch the game, or head home, man, if you're close by, and it's a great time, man.
Hey, shout out to that, man. I can't wait to meet you guys at one of those events, man. I got to be honest with you. Right now, with business,
Did you watch any of the content this weekend, Pete, from Saturday night?
I did. I was in you guys' chat here and there. I was watching it. It was lit, man. It was packed. One of those shows was really packed, and I was like, wow, these guys.
Yeah, the Saturday night show was insane.
And shout out to Batman. I got some sneak pictures.
Yo, Batman 2423. That's my boy.
Shout out to Batman. That's my boy, and he's a good dude. He sent me a picture of you and him together hanging out. So that's what's up, man. You guys were having fun, man. So that's what it's all about. And guess what? It's even funner when you could get. It's funner, even a word, but it is a word when you get a victory Monday.
It feels better, a little sweeter, right? Even though
you could get away with that word on a victory Monday.
Hey, Pete, that orange juice that we're drinking this morning with a little champagne, it might be a couple days old, but it tastes good.
All right, Shake Money says, reminder, New England had to beat Houston in overtime any given Sunday. I don't know if that's the right comparison, but I got you, though. I got what you were saying. Andrevius, you just said Victory Monday. Is there anything you want to say about Victory Monday? Take yourself off mute.
Listen, I came here trying so hard to be positive today. I didn't want to say nothing negative, but then they brought the negative. It's a Victory Monday. We happy. Boom. That's it. That's
I'm
all
gonna
I gotta
tell you
say.
the positives I had because I didn't get to because we got guys like EM Baller
Go
that would
ahead,
trigger
Pete.
me
Go
when they
ahead.
talk to it.
I
My
wasn't
positives
negative
is
to it.
it's because Tua triggers me. EM, you should know me by now. But listen,
I do know that, and Tua is the best quarterback on this team. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I feel like all of you guys should know me by now. But listen, the positives is a lot of our young guys, they stepped up big, right? I love the Javon Holland, man. Ever since day one, like he came in clutch. The only thing is, I told you guys like 2 weeks ago, we need to get rid of that guy on punt returns, and we need to see Waddle. That right there, that turnover that he fumbled, Javon Holland is not used to with the ball in his hand. We can't have that. So we need to see Waddle on punt returns. But I still, on defense, what Javon Holland is able to bring, I'm just in love with it. And then we got Brandon Jones, who played a real decent game yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Who's the guy that I always talk bad about? His nickname to me is Nick. We don't need him. But hey, he even showed up big yesterday with a nice crucial hit. And I loved that hit.
Boy,
This
Nick
was
Needham
one of my.
almost had a wide receiver interception, too. That ball was right there
He
in his
dropped
hands,
it right
bro.
in his hands,
in his
man.
hands, boy.
Right in his hands. And here's the thing. I came into to the game. I'm like, there's no way we're going to be able to beat the Texans. I don't think we're going to beat them. And I honestly felt that before the game because what do you know about Tyrod Taylor? This guy does not turn the ball over.
No, he doesn't lose to the Dolphins either.
That too. That too, but in reality, him as a player, he really doesn't turn the ball over ever. And we were able to get all those turnovers. It was a beautiful thing from this young defense, man.
Tyrod Taylor, he's not the same Tyrod. Let me just throw that out there right now. Like I think he's lost it. Like he's lost. At minimum, he's lost a couple of steps, but he is not the same Tyrod.
Your lungs punctured. I mean, you barely breathe at this point.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was wishing we had Tyrod instead of Jacoby.
Oh wow!
Like I prefer Tyrod over Jacoby, but at the same time, I think what really happened to Tyrod is we really made him uncomfortable. We were hitting that guy hard early on in the game, really, and that's what I think kind of took him out of the game and out of the rhythm. These guys did not score a touchdown, and that's what I love about it. That's just the positives, man. I don't care if it was the Texans. We won. We're 2-7. Short week, like I told you guys, we're gonna ride that energy.
Pete, I got a special guest that wants to say hello.
Bring him on, baby.
What's up, Estefan? Spurs suck. Spurs suck all day, Estefan. Estefan, take yourself off mute.
I'm not ready yet. I'll be right back.
Can somebody please explain to Estefan that this show does not revolve around him? Yet he's always like, hey, I'll come on when I'm going to come on.
Steve, bounce him.
Make sure I'm ready
to go. Log in again.
Just like the Spurs. He's just like the Spurs.
What place
I just don't like the Spur talk, man.
Spurs
Nobody here likes the Spurs.
Because they suck.
Look, I get it. At the end of the day, it wasn't a pretty win. But at the end of the day, it was still a win. Can we just enjoy this win till Wednesday? And then,
tell him, Jolie. Tell him, Jolie.
Because I like this feeling. It feels good. I don't care.
I got a feeling.
Yep.
And this week's gonna be a short week, and we're gonna beat the Ravens.
Exactly.
Y'all like my singing?
Yep.
Any given Sunday, I'm just saying.
Any given Thursday.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now, we are going to beat the Ravens. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to do it. The same way we played the Texans. Now, Pete, this is what you guys want to scream at me. The Texans aren't the Ravens. I'm talking defensively,
I need you to
right?
do that voice again, Pete. Please mock how people talk about you. Do it one more time. Please, I need to laugh.
Pete! Listen, the way we played the Texans is exactly how we're gonna play the Ravens on defense, right? What we're gonna do is bring Nick Needham, Brandon Jones, these speed little cornerbacks to contain and stop Lamar Jackson from running. That's what's gonna happen, and I already see it happening. Plus, this team, believe it or not, you see how Jolie feels. Victory Monday, she wants that energy, but the guys that have the most energy right now is our locker room. They won and is on a short week. So their body is hot, energized. The Ravens had to go into overtime. They're feeling like out of it on a short week. I'm telling you, we're gonna beat the Ravens with Brissett, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
I promise. I'm gonna let Cameron talk here in a sec, right after me. But I promise y'all on everything. If we beat the Ravens, y'all ain't gonna be able to shut me up for at least 10 days. At least 10 days. Go ahead,
you
Cameron.
and me both.
No, I told Steven if they beat the Ravens on Thursday, I'm going to eat that hat he's wearing live on this show Friday.
But just so y'all know, Cameron knows how to season it and cook it right, so I'm sure it tastes really good.
Hey, but I'm with you, man. We got a lot of good feelings today. Let's enjoy it, right? Andre's shaking his head. Yes, yeah, let's enjoy it. We should, man. We got a dub, and we're 2-7. That's good, man. We got a W in the win column there. And I agree with Pamela, man. Our defense played really well yesterday. Like we were after the ball, after the quarterback, we were aggressive on the edges. The secondary was flying around, and it was fun to watch because that's the way what we expect out of our defense. So, and looking back and watching the offense on that game, I gotta say, like, our tight end group might be the best tight end room in the NFL. Like it's solid, man. Those catches Gesicki made, and then seeing Shaheen, that guy is quick after the ball, man. He had some yards after catch yesterday that were pretty impressive, man. So I don't know. We got the tools, just got to put it all together.
His name is Gesicki with it.
I got a nickname for Adam Shaheen, but I'm not going to say it. But
right.
But
no, you can't just tease a joke like that, Alexander, and then not drop the name. We need to hear the name.
Hey, but I don't know I don't know about how y'all feel about the. I'm not. It's political. It's political. That's what I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay. No politics. Yeah. No politics.
But anyways, the last two weeks.
DM me the joke. I like jokes.
The last 2 weeks, I thought the defense has played well. Against Buffalo and against Houston, they've really stepped it up. I'll tell you that.
Dolphin Don says I can't subscribe to calling our defense good.
Oh, okay. Then
our defense was amazing. Correct that.
Our defense looked better.
Flipside Fisher said we just gonna act like Buffalo didn't just lose to Jacksonville 9-6.
And I don't know, man.
Hey,
just like Buddy was
saying.
No politics.
Just like Vaughn was saying.
Go Brandon Jones, baby.
Didn't Vaughn earlier say we got to give credit to Jerome Baker? He was back in the lineup and made a big difference with him calling the plays instead of Ekuban, right?
Yes.
Duke Riley was calling the plays last week. Duke Riley was.
No, it was Ekuban. It was Ekuban.
I didn't think. No, I didn't. I thought it was Riley because when I was watching the starting lineups last week when they first came on the field on defense,
Sam Ekuban came in for a broken Jerome Baker, and he started calling the plays.
They went in for a 2-5 last week, and then Riley started. But anyways, it is what it is. But yes, Baker did probably play his best game yesterday. I'm not
Baker
going to
clearly made a difference. Baker clearly made a difference.
Baker has been torched all season, and and I mean, in my opinion, I think maybe they need to rethink that contract extension they gave him last season. But he played his best game yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
You guys want to really know the truth?
Oh God!
You guys really want to know the truth? Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth.
For you to tell the truth.
I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. The heart and soul of this defense. I'm gonna tell you the big three. It's Raekwon Davis, bro. That guy is number one, bro. He is the biggest difference maker on our entire defense. After that, it is Xavier Howard and then probably Byron Jones.
Hey,
but
real
Raekwon Davis is an animal, bro.
He's an
animal.
animal.
I think Wilkins is the heart and soul of that defense. I think Wilkins is the glue that holds that defense together.
Man, if you do your film review, you see Wilkins against teams. You could even see it against the Texans on rundowns. Wilkins is getting pushed back by any named lineman.
I don't think that's true because Pro Football Focus has him as the Pro Football Focus
Christian Wilkins been playing good this
as
season.
one of the best run defenders in the NFL.
Yeah. So you guys like look. This is the thing with this fan base. Here it is again. Another example. PFF says this guy is good. Well, you guys don't like that PFF says Tua isn't good. So you guys don't like PFF on Tua, but you guys want to use PFF on Wilkins. I'm telling you, when it's running, look at Christian Wilkins on one-on-ones. Instead of him penetrating back the line, he's getting pushed back, bro. That's not what you need to do. You need to do the opposite. And that's what I don't like. Raekwon Davis is an animal. He does that on rundowns and on pass downs.
Oh, my God, John. Are you serious, man? Are you serious, man?
It is pretty funny.
Hey, y'all got TSA out here, man. Tua separation anxiety.
All right, hey.
Go ahead, real quick, there's two things I want to say. Number one is totally unrelated to anything we're talking about. So 1234 Epps posted on Twitter that he's in the hospital with COVID. Yeah, man. So I do want to give a big shout out to 1234 Epps. If you're listening, brother, I hope you are. Just know that I love you. I think the panel up here loves you, that we support you. We're here for you. We're a family. I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you, man, and you're the man, brother. Just keep your head up. You're going to get through it. I promise you. Think positive. Don't think like you think about the Dolphins. Just think positive, and everything will work out fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 Fs. I know it will.
You got my blessing, bro.
About you. And then I know it's tough to like segue to anything else, but the second thing I wanted to bring up is I have a gentleman in the background that would like to say hello, Dolphin Dom. What's up, Dolphin Dom?
Good morning, everybody. Okay, I had to come up here to defend my defense statement. But first off, hey, man, you out here watching this show. Stephen D over here is working hard for y'all. The least you can do, it's free. Just hit the like button, please.
Dolphin Don, I'll pay you later. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Man, it's just facts, man. But the other thing about the defense, man, we allowed a 96-yard field goal drive. Excuse me. Anybody here's got to say, okay, that could get better. That's what I was just trying to say, man, because it happens so many times on third down. We give it up. They get another set of downs, and they're still out there. And they want to blame the offense, but no, the offense may suck. But, yeah, hey, we need to do better on third down, too.
100%.
Facts.
And
well, you guys think that the team – do you guys think that the whole team knew that Jacoby was going to start? Or do you guys think it was just a true game time decision?
So no, I think I don't know in advance, but what I'll say is I don't think it didn't look like anybody was surprised. But what bothered me yesterday, and I pointed it out to Cam watching it, I'm like, why is Tua throwing if he's so hurt? Cam, what did you say? Because like I felt like I guess I was being very critical of Tua, but if I really think about it, I'm critical of the coaching staff. Like this is a stupid bench. Like Tua could play yesterday. Like there's no.
The reason why I say this, Steven, because look, like I wish I was able to go to I had time, and if I had time, bro, when I retire, that's all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure my team is good. But listen, we got guys like Omar Kelly that are there and all of this, right? And not one time did they report that Jacoby is in practice taking away first team reps from Tua. So that alone lets me know that during the week process, I think they were just forcing it with Tua, seeing if he could do it, and it was truly a game time decision. And then they felt, you know what, there's no way we can lose this game. You're already limited, and now even more limited. It doesn't sound too good.
Drubatron says, to me, it seems like they wanted Tua to be okay for the Ravens game. My issue with that, Drub, is why you build on continuity. You build on continuation of positive. And so I don't think that's the case. Cam, what do you think, Cam?
Why can't we just accept the fact that he was injured and
come on, bro?
Because
No,
it's a conspiracy.
Thank you,
Because
Cam.
there's so much fidgetiness around that. There's so much
Let
fidgetiness
Cam
around
go.
that.
Let Cam finish. Let Cam
Yeah,
finish.
but you know what,
Sorry about that, bro.
No, it's all good. But if he has a broken finger, he's there for emergency duty. Yeah, he could throw the football, but you don't want to risk injuring the finger further and then really landmining the rest of his season, right? So if he needs an extra week to let this finger heal up this fracture, then so be it, And it was against the Texans, but I don't care if it was against the Buccaneers. If you sit him, it doesn't matter. He was injured and he was available to play, but you got Brissett to step in. So why don't you just did it matter?
Sorry.
Did it really matter?
Didn't Wilson go on IR though for the same thing?
Who?
I thought Wilson went on IR. I thought Wilson went on IR for the same thing. A broken finger in his throwing hand.
Well, we don't know.
But it was his joint.
We don't know which finger it is. It could be, a finger that doesn't put a lot of pressure on the ball. Who knows? We don't have that information.
It's his middle finger.
Yeah, but I also was told that it was a ligament, and not a fracture. He partially tore a ligament in his finger.
Think about that, bro. He's lying on a broken finger, and they're naming it. It's the middle finger. Think about what that sign is.
Pete, why are you blaming Tua for that? First of all, let me ask you this: why are you blaming Tua for that? Why can't we just say it was the coach's decision?
I just asked a question. So, do you want to give us the answer? Tell us what you feel.
I feel that it was Flores' decision to bench Tua, because let me tell you something. Flores, I'm going to tell you this right now. Flores is becoming another Adam Gase. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat.
That's a good one.
He's becoming another Adam Gase. He's letting his ego get the best of him, and and then nothing is this. He is, like I said, he's destroyed Tua. He's destroyed him by not showing any confidence in him with this whole Deshaun Watson talk, to benching him for a broken finger, where all of a sudden we find out Thursday or Friday that it was a problem, that he was questionable for Sunday. This decision had to come from the top. I'm sorry, all the way down to Flores. All the way down to Flores. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll see on Thursday, right?
I don't buy that one bit.
Canelo team, that was the best thing about this weekend, and that show that you did, Stephen.
Oh my God! Hello.
Did he just say that was the best thing about this weekend?
Everybody,
not even a Dolphin victory, Estefan?
Everybody that showed up, even on Dravius, bro, everybody. But I think that what you did for everybody, man, the way that, I don't know how you did it, how you got everybody together, I wasn't even expecting that, bro. And I'm on camera right now because the Solo D always requests that, man. I don't want to stay in the background. If I can show up on camera, I'll show up.
Yeah, Solo D wants everybody on camera if that can happen. I understand this morning. Mornings can be rough.
I take no orders.
Jervius turned his camera off.
I take no orders.
I love it.
I agree with a lot of the stuff that's being said, about the game. The fact that Gesicki and Matt Collins got to eat, that was nice. It was nice. I agree with a lot of the young guys stepped up like that as well. And shout out to Burkhead for sealing that game for us by tripping up Tyrod. I love that because that game looked like it was like, dang, and what he had 63 fans from a different country, and it looked like it was about to go into overtime. We might possibly started to feel that way. Like it was like, oh man, here we go again. But we pulled it out, so it's nice to win. Yesterday was just weird in the NFL. There's a lot of good teams that lost. So, you know what I mean? And a lot of good teams just didn't play well. You know what I mean? And your boy Tannehill came out with another win. He looked all right. I'm not going to say he was amazing.
We should have got him at the trade deadline. I keep telling you.
But yeah, man, there's nothing too critical. I don't want to tag nobody's takes because they have the spine to get up here and speak. Unlike some of the people in the chat, there's a couple of haters, but whatever. They got wrenches, but they know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna call out nobody's names because they ain't worth speaking of. So I just leave that there.
Dropping the mic.
I don't cam up because I'm laying. Look,
Drop the
I don't
mic.
cam up because look, I'm outside hanging out with you guys, right? I'm laying on my son's trampoline and I'm getting sun because us here in Florida, we don't like the cold. So it's freezing right now and I hate it. So I'm cooking out here hanging out with you guys.
Look at Cameron. Cameron, you is such a liar, bro. You're such a liar, Cameron.
Hey, yesterday at the game, Steven's like, man, I'm sweating my ass off this humidity. It's so damn hot. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I'm about to turn the heat on, man. It's 63 degrees in this truck.
Bro, I'm like, it's 33, 43 degrees back where I'm at. This is hot, bro. This is hot.
Right.
This is shorts weather.
I'm like a lizard right now. I need sun.
You guys got to remember, I was putting in work. Talk about Estefan. Is your Christmas tree up?
Yeah, man.
Bro, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, cuz.
Bro,
Estefan, be real with me, my guy.
That's how you do it.
You left that up from last year, bro. You left that tree up from last year, bro.
No, I bought it. It came with all the lights, bro. I'm lazy.
Yo, when did you put that tree up? Me too. When did you put that tree up?
It rotates. Bro, I put this tree up in 5-10 minutes. It didn't take that long.
No, when?
Oh, this weekend.
Bro, there's protocol for putting up Christmas trees. And that protocol is after you see Santa Claus on the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Thanksgiving, that's it.
Oh, that's Dougie, bro. That's Dougie.
Don't be talking about my boy Big Dougie B like that.
Put up our Christmas tree today.
Yo, who puts up Christmas trees before Thanksgiving, bro?
My fiance.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo. There's protocol. There is code and protocol for this, yo.
Canelo team, baby.
There is protocol for that.
Hey, Team Canelo.
You do it. You let people talk all the smack, and then you just show them, bro.
Man, he put the beat down on him, Esther.
Canelo beat that man senseless. Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, he let him get back up and took some more. Oh my gosh.
Bro, he started chasing him. The man was trying to get away.
It was crazy.
Trying to get away from him.
That is a good fighter. Caleb Plant is beautiful, his style. The way he moves, the way he throws his punches, I appreciate that because when Wilder, I'm sorry to go into boxing, y'all, but when Wilder and Fury fought, one of the things that I've never liked him because I've been following Wilder forever. He's not a boxer; he's a brawler, and I've always told him he doesn't have a jab, bro. And even, what I mean. I don't want to go on and on about it, but
Estefan, I have somebody who wants to say hello to you, Mr. Santa Claus himself, Big Dougie B. What's up, Big Dougie B?
Hey, good morning, Dougie Claus in the building.
Dougie Claus, I like it. Dougie Claus.
Morning.
I gotta say, I managed to get to the game yesterday, but I could not make it to the tailgate to meet you guys, and I'm bummed. But I loved being at the game, and I gotta say this. If the Dolphins don't sign Gesicki, I'm going to come on this show and you're going to see a grown man cry.
I'll be ready.
Bro, Big Dougie B, it won't be the first time.
In fact, Dougie Claus is going to bring a new contract to Mike Gesicki this year.
Listen, Doug, everybody thinks I'm going to switch and flip-flop on the Dolphins if we get rid of Tua. If we get rid of Gesicki, I promise you, I might be in the market for a new team. I cannot. I can't understand not signing that guy because he doesn't block.
I just want to say
the main thing. Sorry, Claire.
No, I was going to say every week Andrevius threatens to do that. He's going to be like the big bad wolf. We're going to be like, all right, bro, just do it. If you're going to do it, just do it. Don't talk about it. Do it.
Just do it, Nike.
Right now, it's similar to if the Dolphins back when Dan Marino was in his rookie contract, if they hadn't signed him, they were playing around like they're doing with Gesicki right now. It's similar to me right now.
I think behind that, though, I think the reason behind that is because they're trying to figure out exactly, and also Gesicki as well, is trying to figure out how to pay him, like either as a slot receiver or a tight end. Because keep this in mind, if you get paid as a slot receiver, that's more money than as a tight end, than you get as a tight end. And also the fact is that I think also what's also weighing them is his blocking ability. That's another thing, because there was something earlier this season to where they preferred more of a blocking tight end, more of an all-around tight end to do more than what Gesicki can do. That's what could be hindering him. If anything, they could tag him. They could tag him and work out a contract.
I don't care. I don't care that he can't block. Who cares? He makes plays. He makes plays. He's one of the only people who makes plays on our team. You
Our
are
offensive
insane to not
line
hold on
doesn't
to that.
block. Why am I worried about the tight end?
And plus, the thing about it, hey, the money's gonna go up next year and the year after that. On top of that, too, we don't, like Andrea said, we don't have any playmakers. Yes, we have Waddle. He's still a rookie. We haven't really unleashed him. But right now, we have a product we made ourselves. We drafted Gesicki. We developed him. No, he can't block as much as everybody else. But at the end of the day, no one can tell me here anybody else makes more plays than Gesicki. And that man, every single week, is putting his body out for this team. He's putting his heart out. He's yelling at everybody. He frustrated on himself. When he didn't catch that third one, he was so mad. And everyone's like, it's okay, man. You're
I saw him on the sideline come off the field, and Coach Flo was trying to talk to him, and he just walked straight past Coach Flo, like
because
nothing.
That's a problem. That's a good problem.
He has
That's
that
a big
passion
problem.
for the Dolphins.
I'm going to say that. Yeah, I hear you, Julie.
I can't hear you, Andrevius. What'd you say, Andrevius?
There's no problems with Flo. He's got the attention of the locker room. They love this guy, clearly. All right.
Hey, Tua's middle finger. What's up, Tua's middle finger?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, bro?
You guys talking a lot mad crap about me today.
Who's this?
It's Drubatron.
Oh, what's up, Drubatron? Yeah, you up here for this smoke, Drub? You up here for this smoke?
Yeah, I'm here for it. So much talk about this middle finger, man. Come on, guys. To win, we gotta win.
Bro, I was trying to tell Cameron that. I was like, Cameron, it's gonna be Victory Monday. There's gonna be nothing but positive takes on Victory Monday up here.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
That lasted 3 minutes after I spoke. That's it.
Hey, Jolie, you know, she touches on something that's pretty important and for us to remember, and maybe look at this season as what it is, and kind of like a redshirt season. We're 2-7. You know, obviously we're not making the playoffs, but this team has a ton of contracts coming off the books, and we have the second most free agent spending money with a cap that's going to go up in this offseason. So it's something to look forward to in my eyes. You know, they can really turn this thing around quickly. They got some good pieces, especially on defense.
This is the one time. This is the one time I want us to win the free agency frenzy. I want us to win it this year.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see Greer go out, or whoever the GM is. If it's Greer, go out and spend some money on some quality, hopefully offensive linemen, right?
Anybody but Greer, please.
There was a report that Greer and Flores are going to be back next season.
I'm
There was a
tired of
report
him.
that they already said it. They already said that Flo and Greer is coming back next season.
And you watch Flores. You watch Flores and his demeanor on the sideline, whether we like it or not. He has this air of confidence, like he knows he's not going anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could be a bad thing, bro. Like
that
I don't
thing.
Yeah, like I don't
put the pressure.
I'm not saying it's terrible. Good. I'm just saying what I.
Explain to me, Cameron, how that could even be construed as good. Like
I didn't say it was good.
Okay, but you said it could be, and I'm like, I don't know how it could be.
No, he just said he's got confidence that he's not going to lose his job. He didn't say it was good.
Yeah, I didn't say it was good. And you just look at his demeanor and how he handles himself. Like it looks to me like he just knows that he's not going anywhere. Like there's a larger plan in place, you know. And 2-7, I'm sure wasn't part of their plan, but they are kind of following their script, right?
And I have to agree with Cameron because it seems like this really is finally a long-term plan, not just like a 2-year or 3-year plan. Like they really are committed to a long-term plan, and whenever you commit to that, you're gonna have.
Please let me know what that plan is. I'd like to know what it is, please, because I'm confused.
I'm trying to at least figure it out and stick with it because we've gone through a lot of coaches, y'all. We have, and Brian has actually, you know, shown us something. He's proven something on the field. He did it last year with this defense that's starting to look similar to the way they did last year. So I'm not out on Flores. And hey, man, if the rumors are true that he didn't want Tua to begin with, and they made him take a quarterback that wasn't his, that was his future legacy, bro. You know what I mean? And we took the wrong one. You got to do that the right stuff to make that wrong right, and you got to get him that quarterback because we have enough skill position players right now that I'll tell you right now, one guy that everybody talks negative about, Albert Wilson, let him go to another team. Watch him ball out. Why? Because the quarterback play hasn't been very good for us, and that's both quarterbacks. I'm not just saying Tua. They both could play better. They both could stop the turnovers, but they're not. So
Bro, I'm gonna say it right now.
Just let Albert Wilson run around in the shorts. He'll be fine.
Brissett is trash. Brissett is straight trash. I'm just.
Y'all got a lot of excuses. I'm put it like that.
Turnovers got to stop, and you know what I mean. He doesn't really. He just at times doesn't look very good. You know what I mean? It's what it is. But look what we have to work with at the quarterback position. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey man, y'all can be fans of Tua all y'all want. I never said he sucked. I think his efficiency.
I said percentage. Andrevius, go ahead, Andrevius.
I partially agree with you, Esther. I'm not all on the just fire Flores and Greer. I'm not on just fire them. I do think, you know how Stephen D says the one thing we haven't tried is just going all in on one guy. I think the one thing
that's a factual statement, Andrevius.
Can I ever finish my statements?
Go ahead.
I think the one thing we haven't tried is consistency. As soon as they start messing up, we just get rid of them and start over. Can we stop doing that? They've showed us something in the past. Yeah, they're having a bad year this year, but they've showed us some good signs. So stick with them. Yeah, I'm pissed with Flores right now. I do think he got his fucking head too high with a 2-7 record. Okay, that's fine. My bad. I think he got his head too high for having a 2-7 record, to be honest. But I don't think we should fire the guy. He showed some good signs in the past. So I think we should just stick it out and just show some consistency.
But Andrevius, let me ask you a question. When is a relationship too fractured?
It seems like every 3 years for the Dolphins, and that's not working out for us.
Can I piggyback off of that, Steve?
Which is why I think they're working on a long-term plan. That's why I say it seems like it's a long-term plan. Let's try something different, a long-term plan. And if you got somebody set like Greer and like Flores, let's see what they can do. They messed up, okay, fix it, and let's move forward.
I actually got something to that, guys. I got something to bring to the panel here. Here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Because Flores did not surround himself with proven coaches. That was the biggest. That's what I found the biggest issue coming into the season. He went with a co-offensive coordinators, 2 offensive coordinators, instead of trying to go out and get a proven one, and try to surround yourself with proven coaches. Okay. That was one of the biggest issues. Did you know that one of his coaches is from a high school level? Did you guys know that?
Yes, I did. I did know that.
And also, that was the biggest thing going into the season. It's been coaching. The problem this whole season has been coaching. I don't think it's all on Greer. I think it's all in the coaching. Because keep this in mind, all the front office personnel that have been here have gone on to have success in other places. Jeff Ireland, Dennis.
Jeff Ireland,
and Jeff Ireland, Dennis Hickey. They have all had success in other places. The coaches have not had success. Flores has to hire proven coaches to surround himself, so that way he can lean off of them if he has an issue.
I got to give you some pushback, bro, because if you look at some of the play calls that they're dialing up, it's something that Flo says at the end of a lot of games, execution. If you have better play at the quarterback position, a lot of those plays will convert, and these guys will look a whole lot better. And I believe Omar Kelly for what he said, because he's been telling us a lot of stuff. If you pay attention, hey man, the first time he got his eyes on Tua, the first thing that guy said was he wasn't impressed with that arm, and it's starting to look that way. These guys are limited on how they can call plays because we have a limited quarterbacks right now. Don't forget about that. When you keep wondering why we don't target the top of that defense on the other side, there's a reason for that. If he's only got 140-yard pass, there's times where they set up a wall for these guys and they're not throwing the ball deep. So look,
The
we had
offense
better
turn styles.
better quarterback
That's the
play,
point.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. These guys could actually look good as OCs.
That's
And we have
the point.
consistent players. We got Gesicki, we got Matt Collins, Miles Gaskins is an efficient running back.
Oh
He's
my
good.
God.
So I'm sorry, man. I just gotta disagree with y'all because it kind of seems like everybody believes.
You should have been sorry when you said something good about the offensive line.
That's the thing. Wait.
You should have
Hold on
been
a second,
sorry.
y'all. You said the team will look better if the quarterback play was better, right? Now, wouldn't that go the same way if our receivers was better, the quarterback would look better, we wouldn't have these drop passes, or if our offensive line was better, our running backs would look better because we can actually get some blocks. We can't just all sit here and say only if the quarterback was better, everybody else would be better. Everybody else would be perfectly fine if the quarterback was better, because they're not. We gotta stop making excuses for this coaching staff. I don't even blame the coaching staff, really.
Yeah, but you have to though, right? Like for me, it's always about talent evaluation and talent progression. And if you can't evaluate the talent that you currently have in the building or understand what you have in your building, how are you ever going to get better? Like the reality is, I think Matt Collins could be a top 3 wide receiver. If he's not already, right? Like I think that we need to utilize him more and more. I think
Andrevius, bro.
Andrevius can look at me sideways.
Andrevius.
Matt Collins is going to make a great media personality one day. He is not going to be a top 5 receiver.
I said top 3 wide receiver.
You are Jesus. The drugs is good.
Hey, I have a hard time believing every single player in this team is bad. I have a hard time believing that.
Yeah, but isn't that coaching, That's coaching.
I'm really glad you brought up that point. I'm really glad because there's been a couple really concerning trends that I've seen this last year, and the only thing I can point to, we could talk about two all day, but I'm talking about the team as a whole. How many times have we seen missed tackles, blown assignments, guys not knowing where they're supposed to be, the severe lack of development and improvement of the offensive line of these young players? There's a concerning trend on this team, and it all leads back to coaching. And I don't know if maybe I don't know where to point the blame, but there seems to be a very serious issue with guys not meeting expectations.
Ego.
I mean,
it's Flores. No, hold up. It's Flores' ego. Flores cannot allow another coach to come in here and overstep him. And I don't mean that in a negative or a bad way. I mean, although that's what it is. I mean that as if Flores thinks that you're smarter than him or better than him, he does not want you here. Like that's why Jim Caldwell's not here.
Let me pose this question though.
There's some facts there.
I keep hearing that, but let me pose this question. What if, like I mentioned earlier, they're looking at a long-term plan and they just want to bring in guys that buy into the system? They want to create their own system, their own culture, and then just like our players are rookies, a lot of them, and they're very, very young.
Jolie, I'm gonna make a statement and ask you a question. Let me tell you why that logic is not right. That logic isn't right because if you want to win, you bring in somebody that knows how to win. You bring in somebody that has been there and knows what losing is and knows what winning is, right? So you don't bring it in as head coach, that's fine. I get that. John Harbaugh, in my opinion, is a top 5 coach in the NFL. He never did any sort of head coaching a day in his life. He was special teams. But he worked with every player and understood what real talent evaluation is. I'll be real. Who was our old special teams person? Rizzy?
Rizzy
would have been amazing as a head coach because he's a true leader and he would know, okay, I'm not smart enough to run the offense. I'm not smart enough to run the defense. So let me bring in somebody who is good at doing those things. And so, Jolie, that's where like that to me, like my question to you, Jolie, is this then. with my statement being what it is, why would Flo not go out and say, let me get experienced offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators? That doesn't make sense to me, Jolie. Explain that to me, Jolie.
Well, I want to say that it definitely makes sense, the points that you're saying. And I do agree. Veteran leadership, not just in the players, but also in coaching, is extremely important. I'm just trying to look at our current situation a little bit different than what we've been looking at it for the last, I don't know, like 2 months. But overall, I do agree. We do need somebody that is a veteran, but it just seems, my observation, based on how young this coaching staff is too, is that they all want to develop together. And I agree, yes, you need a veteran, but it's just what I'm seeing is what I'm saying. Not that what I think is right or wrong. I don't agree.
No, that's a fair answer, Jolie. Cameron, it looked like you wanted to jump in on that. Did you have something for that?
No, man. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like,
I think. I mean, in my opinion, I think. That is a fair answer, Jolie. I'm not gonna lie about that. But the thing is that you also got to bring up why do you think Chan Gailey's not here anymore?
Because of ego. It goes back to ego.
We talked about Steve. We talked about this last week. He comes from Flores, comes from the Belichick, coaching tree, and Matt Patricia and other of his coaches that haven't succeeded, instilling that same culture into the locker room, and you can see it happening here, right? I firmly believe that's why Jim Caldwell's not here, because the players respected Caldwell too much, and Flores needs to have control of the entire locker room. That's why he's got rookie offensive coordinators and rookie defensive coordinators and rookie,
that's going to be his downfall, bro. That's going to be why we lose.
And I agree, Steven. I'm agreeing with you. Like, it's a job as a leader to surround yourself with better people that are smarter and better. My job, to build my team is to pick out the best people at what they do to make the whole team better. I don't have an ego because I want to see other people succeed, right? That's how successful organizations are built. And you're not seeing that being done here under Flores.
Can I say something to piggyback off that?
Go ahead.
Earlier, someone mentioned that we should keep flowing, have consistency. But the problem is we're losing badly. We look undisciplined as a team. And, like, besides the Houston game, we look like we have no hope. I don't want to coach who, if we were losing games by like 3 points and we're just like one step ahead, like we just lost because we made one miscue or we did one mistake, then fine, I get it. We lose games like that, but we don't look like a real NFL football team out there. And it's coaching, and it is coaching, and I don't think we should keep flow.
I mean,
I think that in order for this team to make the next step forward, So here's my thing. I don't think that we should get rid of Flores and Greer right this second, right? Like, I agree with Andrevius that you can't keep on changing the stuff every 3 years. We know that doesn't work. We know that there's, negative stuff to that. But here's what I will say. I also think that there needs to be an off-season conversation of, Flores, this is the deal. You are going to go get a real OC and a real DC. And also a better offensive line coach and some better skill position coaches, because I think if he did that, but the odds of that happening, by the way, are slim to none. So that's why Andrevius, I'm going back to, why wait? Why wait for the inevitable if that's what we're going to be 2 years from now? If we're having the same stupid conversation, we should have been like, well, we should have just pulled the trigger 2 years ago.
Yeah, I got a retort for that, Steven. When Flores was hired 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago now, like, the reason he was hired is because he had a scripted plan for 5 years and for the length of his contract, right? And that began with, tearing down the team, building the team around a core, including a quarterback. They made that decision. With their first round draft picks whether we can debate all along whether they're good or bad draft picks, but it was the plan, the long-term plan, and that's why I think Flores isn't going anywhere, because Ross is giving them the opportunity to drive their plan into fruition. Now, along the way, that plan could need some tweaks, like you just discussed. Maybe the offensive rookie coordinators, the having the coordinators that don't have experience is a mistake. Let's see what they do in the offseason if they make those changes, because doing the same thing, right, is the definition of insanity. So we can see this.
So let me pause you. So Cameron, if let's say nothing happens with the coaching changes in the offseason, we get into
the
3
head
or
coach.
4 weeks.
I'm talking
I'm talking about the coordinators. I'm talking about coordinators and skill and position coaches. If he doesn't make any changes at skill position coaches and coordinator positions, if we get into week 6 next year and we're 2-4, or we're 1-5, or we're 3, at that particular point, do you think that he deserves to be on the hot seat and kicked out?
Get rid of him.
Yeah, because you're into the a quarter into the fourth way of the plan, right? And you can obviously see but there's too many what ifs, right, in that scenario. So if we go through the rest of the season, the remainder of the season, how many games is there? We're 9 games in, right? So there's 8 games left.
Yep.
If we go into the remainder of the season and we don't see any market development from these coordinators, in discipline and lack of less penalties and better execution, if we see development happening on both sides of the ball, we're seeing it on the defense, right? The defensive line is playing well. We got Javon Holland and Phillips playing better. Baker is playing good up to his contract. So on the defensive side of the ball, I think we're seeing progression. On the offensive side of the ball, we're not. And why is that? Because our offensive line hasn't come together as well as it should have been according to the plan. Tua hasn't been available. His injuries have, kind of ruptured that plan, because it's all centered around the quarterback. So that's my point, is hopefully he's back Thursday and we can see him healthy for the rest of the season, so we can get a proper evaluation of this offensive plan, the coordinators together. And so he has a 5-year contract, meaning Flores is Greer, and they put their flag on Tua. And so you're going to see that plan go as far as they can until they absolutely have to make a change. And that'll have to come from Ross, right? He's got.
Let me ask one follow-up question to that, Cam. And I'm sorry, guys. My follow-up question is because EM Dolphin is in the chat here talking about you can't keep on blaming it. Everyone, the problems on everyone else. But let me say this: hey, if you're not on, go ahead and put yourself on mute. If you're not on, what I want to ask is, we had Chan Gailey. But I think in Chan Gailey's particular case, he was the wrong person, but it was the right thing, right? So, what I mean by that is this. How do you go to a potential offensive coordinator and say, hey, look, this is where we're at? How do you recruit that? How do you recruit that important veteran coach to say, hey, we need your help to come in and make this happen? Because they've seen what happened with Chan Gailey. They've seen what happened with Caldwell. They've seen what happened with Eric Stutzville and why am I brain farting on the other name? Doesn't matter. The 2 OCs.
David.
Stutzville, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
George Godspeed. Can you explain that, Cameron? How do you go out and recruit veteran head coaches to come here? Because if I'm a veteran head coach, I'm not touching this team with a 10-foot pole.
It's kind of a wildly hypothetical question, only because, what veteran offensive coordinators are out there that would fit your system. Right, it's Greer's call. And so once again, it comes down to Greer building his coaching staff under the plan that he has in place. It's got to be a right fit for Flores. And that's the point of me saying all this, is Flores the right fit for this team? Because
I think he's not.
Hey, Cameron,
it's Greer and Flores. It's Greer and Flores' 5-year plan that they sold on Ross, and we're in year 3.5 of that. And we're still in the same place kind of as year one.
And by the way, I hope that I can flip-flop on that statement 2 years from now, but I just don't see that being the case.
It wouldn't be unlikely of you, right?
It would be so unlikely of me to flip-flop on that stance.
Cameron, Steven, the thing is that the hiring of the coordinator or coaching staff is not on Greer. That's on Flores. Greer gave him full control to hire his own staff.
100%.
Greer gave Flores his. What happened? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we agree.
No, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but you're right, Steven. I don't think no veteran coaches would want to come here because they would not want to work with Flo if his ego is going to be high, just like Adam Gase. That's the problem. That's the problem we have with Adam Gase.
I'm gonna be real with you. So, look, Victory Monday is great, and I'm gonna end the day here on a Victory Monday note.
Definitely.
But if I'm giving an honest view of where this team is at right now, and I hope that I'm wrong, I hope I can flip-flop off of it. Don't keep the receipts. Please don't keep these receipts. But what I'm telling y'all is the outlook right now is the writing's on the wall. We're going to see next year this coaching staff either about to get fired in the next offseason or during next season, and we're going to have to start from scratch again. We are. Like, there's nothing that shows me that's going to be any different.
And Steven, I just want to piggyback off that. Why wait till next season? Why don't we just bring the new?
That's where I'm at. But I also agree with Andrevius's point too. Of hey, we every 3 years are making the same, changes. But
the problem is right. You see how Cameron says that Flo had a 5-year plan. Year 3 looks like year 1. That plan is no longer in effect anymore. It's not. It doesn't. If your year 3 looks like year 1, then imagine what year 4 looks like.
It's worse than.
Well, I'm gonna have to go against that now.
This team is worse than 2019. The 2019 can beat this team with anything.
Go ahead, Jolie.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go against that because you tell me how many plans you've made for your personal life and they've gone all perfectly right, exactly how you want them.
But Jolie, I'm going to interrupt you. That's not the case here. It's not just this one thing went wrong. A multitude of things have gone wrong.
And I understand that, which is why I say we need to give them time. Okay, let's think of, and I know everybody's going to understand when I say this. Look at the Steelers have had 3 head coaches in 50 years. Yes, they've also had a franchise quarterback with Ben. Yes, they've also had other quarterbacks as well. However, you got to start somewhere. You cannot have a legacy if you keep changing every 2-3 years. So, yes, you're going to have to go through the ups and go through the downs, but this is still it's a good stepping stone for us to keep moving forward. We have shown flashes. We can see what we've done before, what the good and the bad is. We just have to build on this. But if we keep changing, forget it, fire him, then the Miami Dolphins will never have what we had when we had Don Shula or that era of multiple years of having success, not just 2.
And Jolie, let me also state that if there were certain circumstances that were all right, so let's go to year 1 to year 3, right? So year 1 to year 3, Coach Flo comes in, he takes a coaching staff, he does what he does for them, and they go and win 5 games, right? 5 games the first year.
Yeah, they went 5-4 down.
Games.
They went 5-4 down the final stretch.
So that's fine that they do that. So now you take that and you go into the second year, and they win 10 games. Now they do it on a 2-quarterback system, which is something that only works in college football. Then you go into the third year and you say, you know what, we're going to get rid of Chan-Gailey, which is fine. I was all for that, by the way. And we're going to play on a 2-quarterback system here, and that's how we're going to do it.
Bet you wish you had him back now, right?
I don't know. I still don't want Chan-Gailey. I think the idea of veteran coaching is fine. I just didn't want Chan-Gailey. I think and by the way, it wasn't their first option. Their first option was Caldwell. He got sick. And that was their first option.
Yes. Yeah.
Right or wrong?
So Steven, I agree with Joe, but I'll take it even further, and that's why I said, in the 5-year plan scheme of things, you look at the amount of cap space eligible for free agent spending, you're going to see Greer and Flores make decisions to save their job. and build a win now team in year 4 where they didn't do that necessarily this past 2 off seasons because they knew they have like the $86 million in cap space, whatever it will be, saved up for this upcoming free agent season, with their draft picks that they had that are progressing, the few that they are. So that's why I think Dolphins will be wild spenders in the offseason and making some impactful signings, because basically it's year 4. It's win now or not.
Oh, because I hope. I mean, Cameron. I don't know about the wild spending because it has not worked out. Look about Byron Jones. I was as soon as he signed Byron Jones, I was like that's too much money to give to a corner, and he's proven my point why I think he's been a bust of a free agent pickup. But Jolie, I want to piggyback off of you what you said earlier about the Pittsburgh Steelers about how they had 3 head coaches in like 50 years, but the reason why Mike Tomlin has been so successful is because he surrounds himself with good coaching staff. He knows how to hire a coaching staff. Flores in 3 years has proven he's not known how to hire a coaching staff, and that's a big problem, especially when you're trying to rebuild the team. You have to put the right coaching in place, and in the last 3 years, he has proven that he's not putting the right coaching staff together, and that's been the biggest issue. It's coaching. The main thing is coaching.
You a tour near, bro. How dare you blame the coaching? How dare you? How dare you say coaching is a problem? How dare you, tour near?
Oh my goodness! Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Listen, Alex, I understand, man. And coaching needs to get better. I agree 100%. But I still want to give them the opportunity to fix their mistakes because no coach. Belichick was not going to have all this experience if somebody didn't take a chance on him and didn't help him develop. Now, I still say, like I've said before, it's the young leading the young. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but we'll see what happens. I'm still not out on this regime, and I hate that word, but let's check it out and see because I'm just tired of the revolving door. Let's try something we haven't done before. That's where I'm coming.
I agree. I'm not out. I'm not out on Flores yet. Okay, I'm not calling for these guys to be fired as of yet. I'm not. But I'm just saying, you got as bad as this year has gone, you got next year to prove yourself, or else you're out the door. I'm so sick of it. I'm 37 years old. Okay, I spent close to $6,000 this season on my season tickets, and I've been a Dolphins fan since I was born. And mind you, I'm originally from New York, so I'm a Knicks fan, a Mets fan, a Dolphins fan, and a Islanders fan. All right. So, but I know what losing teams. I've been through the losing end, and I'm just so sick and tired of this. I'm so sick and tired of the losing. I hope that we can turn this around. I mean, but Flores has got to get his act together. He's got to get the best of his ego. He's got to hire a proven coaching staff, but like I told you guys earlier, I have a hard time believing every player is bad on this team. I don't think every player is horrible on this team. I don't think so.
I just want to add on to that is, I grew up under the Shula years, 25 years of Shula, 2 losing seasons. Since he's left, starting by 2004, we've done nothing but lose. And the only thing that makes me mad, one of the things that makes me mad is that our roster turnover is almost as bad as our coaching turnover in those years. So it's, I'd like to see, I hate the way the season's going, but I don't know if I want to see the coaching staff, leaving at the end of this year for a new coaching staff all over again. I don't know. It's just.
So let me ask you guys this: do you not want a different coaching staff because of reputation, or because of success? Because it sounds like most of you want to keep the coaching staff to save our reputation as dysfunctional.
That's a good question.
There's not. It's not. It's I believe that you can't switch up a coach every 3 or 4 years, and you're not going to be. I believe you're not going to be successful if you do that. But
we aren't successful right now.
Anyways,
we're not.
No, we're not. Yeah, no, we're not. I mean, but I just because again, he put together this coaching staff, which I don't understand what was really the thinking of it. But right now, I would rather have Chan Gailey back over these two clowns running the ship on offense. I would rather have Chan Gailey back. If that's the case. So we had a chance to go out and get
and see my thought process on a statement like that, which by the way I totally get and I understand. This is Alexander, right? I totally get and I understand that, Alexander. But here's this. So, and I'm not saying you per se, but think about this thought process. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I would rather have Chan Gailey than these two clowns." I've heard that a million times over the last few weeks. What I would say is your thought process shouldn't even be that no more, because here's the reality: Chan Gailey isn't the answer either.
You're right.
He's not. So we need, instead of thinking about what could work or what would work better than based on past people, say, what have we not done that we can currently do or bring in? If I was the Dolphins, I would do everything in my power to go after Pep Hamilton.
Yes.
Pep, come here, bro. Let's sit at the table. Tell me what you did with Justin Herbert that first year. Let's talk. Let's have a real conversation. What do you want? What type of offense do you want to run? That's something that I'm not saying that's the solution. That's a solution, and one that I'm willing to put my head on and say, if you don't want to blow everything up, do something like Pep Hamilton.
Greer's not
We're
going
to get somebody like Pep Hamilton.
I agree. I agree 100% on that, Steven.
Something that we haven't talked about, and it's the one constant through all of this, and it's Stephen Ross. And I know, unfortunately, there's not much we can do there, but I feel like sometimes we hear that Stephen Ross is a hands-off owner or whatever, but it's this year has been kind of a little bit scary to see the things that we've been hearing about Ross, as far as his involvement with the Deshaun Watson trade.
That was all media driven. I'm sorry, that was all media driven.
That wasn't media driven.
Ross had nothing to do with that.
He called him. Well, he had a phone call with Watson the night there, or he got approved for a phone call with Watson the night before the trade deadline. I don't think it's just media driven. I don't think anything that we heard from the media sources, the blue check marks, right, on Twitter, I don't think anything we heard was false. I think a lot of this stuff was being leaked by the Texans in that Watson thing. So there was legitimate, well-respected members of the media that were reporting on this Deshaun Watson trade there that I don't think were willing to put their reputation on the line to spread lies. I think everything that was out there that was coming from legitimate sources was true. I think Ross was heavily involved in wanting to get Watson here. The other thing too that we started hearing too is that was Brian Flores really the guy who wanted Tua, or was he being pushed by the higher ups? I think Stephen Ross is a lot more involved in the day-to-day than they let on.
Well, he has been for the last since he's been with the team. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're lying, because he's just like Jeffrey Loria, who needed to go from the Marlins, and he is a business guy, not a football guy. He needs to stay out of the football things, and let football people deal with the football people. Just sit back and collect.
All right, hold on, real quick. So look, here's the reality. I got to get out of here because checkout's at 11. I still got to pack and get ready. Yeah. So Cameron, unless you want to take the show over for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and end the show, because I know you got stuff to do.
I'll be on with y'all tomorrow. So let's end it today.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I had to do an abrupt end. I just realized the time. It was like we gotta go.
No worries, Steven.
So hey, look, tomorrow morning, Cameron is gonna host the show along with TD Fins Talk. So big shout out to Cameron and TD for hosting the show tomorrow.
Good, I got a bone to pick with TD.
We're gonna be warring.
But tonight, what is tonight, guys, ladies? Somebody better say it.
Monday Night Football.
Bowl Campers.
Live.
Bowl Campers. That's
with,
right.
Stephen D.
And 305 Sports, babe. Okay. And I'm also going to have special guests on like TD. Dolph Freaky will be on. Cameron's going to come on for a little bit. There'll be a lot of people. We're just going to look. This will be a continuation of this conversation tonight. If you all come out, I'll have you guys on for a little bit too. So it'll be good food, good fun. Bow Campers in Fort Lauderdale. Please come hang out with us. I believe all of Dolphins Nation Mexico is going to be there tonight. So I think we're probably going to have like 100 people there. So I would love to see y'all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope y'all come hang out. It'll be good.
Hey, AB, I know TD is going to thrash Tua the whole show. That's why I'm going to be on, because I got to support Andrevius and all the other Tuaneers out here.
I keep on going back and forth with TD on Instagram about Tua. I even sent him a video of why Tua is so special.
Hey, but tomorrow's show is going to be important because we're gonna break down for the first 20 minutes how Kirk Merritt dropped that ball wide open.
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna be asleep. I will be asleep tomorrow, just so y'all know. I'm not watching that. Not gonna happen. Because Kirk Merritt is a future Hall of Famer. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Yo, I lie to you not. I said that yesterday in the suite. And Cameron, what did everybody do?
The very next play.
The very next play, he dropped the pass, and everybody in the suite looked at me and got on me, bro. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Future Hall of Famer at 7-Eleven, baby.
Oh, man. Hey, look, y'all are the best fans in the world. I love y'all. I'm so excited that we got to do what we did this week.
Love you too.
And we're gonna. Hey, the week's not over. We got today. We got tomorrow. Wednesday, we're gonna be at Sinbad Sports in North Miami Beach. Thursday, Sinbad Sports in North Miami Beach in the morning, and then East 32 Dolphins tailgate again. And then Friday, we'll be back at Dirty Sportswear, hopefully for a Victory Friday. But I hope you all enjoyed this Victory Monday. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Fins up. Peace.
Good night. Fins up.
Bye, guys. Fins up.
Take care, guys.
Y'all made the nice
Stay safe.
All right, peace.